Please give her a nice welcome. Oh, how'd your date go? It was that quick? Oh, okay.
Ooh, must have been a good date.
Y'all, I was going to take a shot before this, and then I got the text that I had to come up here, so we're raw dogging the show right now.
That's hot. I wish I were warmer, but hey guys, yeah, like Paul said, my name's Marie Carlson. We're at Swipe in the City, and
I am Michelle Craig at mcraigpdx if you just want to follow me. And yeah, so I'm the co-host of Swipe in the City. We are a dating podcast that was started like peak pandemic, right?
yeah, like June, July 2020. So we're coming up on our 2-year anniversary this year.
What are we going to do to celebrate?
We're going to throw a big fucking party.
Oh, I thought we were going to get ourselves into relationships now that we've given everybody advice.
Well, no, those who can't do teach. What kind of podcast would we be if we got into relationships? It'd be boring.
Yeah, no one would want to hear that.
No.
How's everybody doing tonight? Let's get a little bit of a pulse check here. Who here is like, well, in a situationship or a relationship? Woo! Okay, we got 1, 2. That's
There has
it.
to be more out there. Come on.
Y'all are single as hell. We should turn this into a dating mixer.
Ooh, Paul, hey, let's turn this into a dating mixer. No, he's not even paying attention.
When the performers stop, then we'll introduce y'all to each other. But yeah.
Oh, like speed dating.
Yeah, why not?
I love that. All
Fuck
right.
it.
Anybody down for speed dating? No? Okay, cool. All right.
I think everyone's just really cold.
I am too, so honestly, I get it.
Yeah. What were our other little intro questions?
Well, we don't have many people with significant others, so I guess it doesn't matter which app they use. But anybody have a favorite or like most used dating app right now?
Not all at once.
What about a raise of hands for Tinder? Nobody likes Tinder. Bumble. Do you guys use dating apps? Or are y'all on Hinge? No dating apps?
Well, didn't you say you're in a relationship? You probably shouldn't be on a dating app,
Yeah,
sir.
I should hope not. What's that dating app for people who are looking for that?
Oh, unicorn? No.
No, I was thinking more along the lines of like guys looking to cheat.
Oh, seeking arrangements.
That one.
We're
That's
not
also sugar daddies.
Oh, okay. Well, someone write that down.
I don't know that from experience.
I'm gonna be honest though. We're gonna need some more engagement from y'all. It's not gonna be fun for us to just talk at you for however long our set goes.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll jump into it.
So yeah, Michelle, should we, nobody's on dating apps apparently. So do we even need to give any profile tips?
I think we should talk about some best practices.
Okay. Want
Some
to start
best
us off?
practices? Sure. So one of the big things that we see as we are experts on these apps, because we've been single for so long, when it comes to photos, the tips that we have to give people, like, you've got to have a clean headshot, like a clean shot of your face.
For that first photo.
I don't want to see you and 12 of your closest boys or girls at the football game, and then I swipe to the next photo, and it's you and like 18 of your closest friends on Rainy Street. Like, let's see your face first, right? Let's see your face first.
Basically, think about it like in real life, right? You want to make a good first impression, and so when you're just kind of like, I don't know, when I go to the store in my pajamas, I don't really want to, I'm not anticipating meeting like my future husband. So if you're going into it wanting, even if you just want to get laid, you know, you want to put your literal best face forward. And actually,
Your best face forward.
Yeah, but and actually, this guy over here, you want to talk about Picky?
Sure. Yeah, let's see if I can get it right this time. So Jay is of an app called Picky that I think is planning to sponsor the podcast in 2022. I think that's a deal. So Picky is an on-demand photography and videography app. So if you like go to events or things and you're like, you know what, I wish I could get some really cool photos, you literally open up the app and find a photographer near you, and it's also super affordable. So check it out. Talk to him after the show if you want to learn more about it. But yeah, super dope.
I was going to say, even if you're just out chilling, you look really cute one day and you just want to have somebody take a couple of photos, I think that would be a great use too. Don't even need an event.
Yeah, if you... Well, Keep going, yeah. This is actually just an
This is
advertisement.
just for Jay.
Our whole show is actually just advertisements. If you have 3 friends who are also interested in the app and they have 3 friends, you can win a Corvette. I don't know if y'all know about that, but it's called what's it?
I don't think Jay even knew about that one. And who wants Corvettes anymore? Isn't it all about Teslas?
Oh, as we're dropping stuff over here.
This is fine.
This is fine.
The wind is fine.
It's great. This is part of the show. It
Yeah,
adds some
we
drama.
actually planned this weather
So,
just to make everybody miserable.
in terms of other best practices, do y'all have any pet peeves on the apps or in a former life when you were on the apps? You got something over there. You guys can participate. Nothing. No one.
I love it when I love it when somebody tells me that they want me to make them laugh. That's my favorite to see, when they're like, "Hey, can you?" The way into my heart is making me laugh. You know, like,
Wow, profound.
I know, super profound. Yeah, don't put that in your profile. It's really annoying.
You know what else is annoying? Most spontaneous thing I've ever done.
Is move to Austin. Has everyone seen that? It's like the most common. You've seen it.
It's
Dan, have you seen it? I'm gonna start calling on people by name now. Y'all are gonna participate whether you like it or not.
It's actually a really fun drinking game if you ever want to. One of our, well, maybe not our favorite. I don't want to say it's our favorite thing to do because that makes us sound like judgy bitches. But if you AirPlay your dating app onto the TV and you swipe with your friends, makes a really great drinking game every time you see that as a prompt.
Yeah, you'll be pretty drunk though, because it happens quite a bit here.
Yeah, you'll regret it the following morning,
Oh.
just like you would going out with that person.
The other one to avoid if you want to stand out is what I order for the table.
Chips and guac?
Chips and guac.
Or
It's like,
queso?
although the other day someone put sushi, and I was like, that feels like a weird. I don't know. Does that feel weird? Like, because when I think of what I order for the table, it's like an appetizer, right? Like a shareable. Like, what if someone's allergic to shellfish?
Like me?
Like you?
Or what it, like, I don't know. I kind of picture, now that I'm trying to envision it, like those really big sushi platters with like 6 different types of sushi rolls. But again, like, shouldn't you consult the group?
Maybe they want to pick their own sushi. Maybe they don't like sushi.
I consider it just a power move. Just fuck it. Get whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you're ever on a first date, you get what you like, and then hopefully that date goes well, I guess. Honestly, I really didn't think that far ahead. I heard sushi and I got really hungry. All right, carry on.
Love it. All right, I think we've definitely hammered in profiles. Y'all are experts now. Everyone's excited to get back on the apps. Thank you. I appreciate the nods.
We do have some other episodes, like way back in our library somewhere, where we actually do get into some details. We think it's pretty funny. But Michelle, what do you think would be like a really good first message once you actually find somebody that looks interesting?
Hey.
Sup?
Always hey. Start with hey. No, I'm joking. The biggest thing, and nobody does this, is just like find something interesting in their profile and write a message about that. Like, I sent a message the other day. The person had a photo of them in a hot air balloon. And I was like, oh my God, you were in a hot air balloon. My dad flies them. Let's talk about this, right? Like,
Your dad flies hot air balloons?
Yeah, he's been a pilot. I've been in hot air balloons since I was like 4.
I did not know this about you, like, for real.
Hey, there's my interesting fact.
Oh, that's actually fun fact. That's actually how Michelle got here. You guys missed it. She flew in a hot air balloon here.
I flew in and I was dropped from a hot air balloon.
It makes a lot of sense that you went to clown school, too.
Yeah, I did go to clown school, as you all can tell. But yeah, so something interesting, or if you're on Tinder and you're just trying to hit it, then maybe you just say, hey, I'm just trying to hit it.
You up?
Just you up on Tinder.
You up at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I feel like I got a you up text at like 4 something a few weeks ago, and I was like, that's like 4 p.m. Also, it was a work day.
Yeah, wasn't it like a Tuesday?
Yeah, it was like a Tuesday. I was like, I mean, yes, I'm up because I'm working at my job.
Bro, you good?
You cool? You good? But yeah, let's talk about like first dates. What do you think is does anyone have a horror story? Like, worst first date you've ever been on from an app? Is anyone feeling bold?
I have a worst second date. I know you know this story.
Go.
Tell it.
Tell us. Tell us.
Drive-in movie. Should be really cute.
Oh, shit.
Right? Yeah.
Ooh.
Should be really adorable. We're going to see the Goonies. Had to take my car, which was a Scion XA, because he didn't have a car.
That's a very small car, if you don't
Very,
know.
very small.
It's compact.
And so we're sitting there, and he goes to, pull the yawn, put your arm around the other person move, and right in my face, I just hit myself, yes, and broke my glasses. So had to go buy new glasses pretty much immediately after, because driving home was a nightmare. They were just like shaking the whole time. And I was also coming from like Hutto. So it was like a 45-minute drive. And
First mistake.
He did not get a third date.
So deal breakers, guys, deal breakers.
Wait.
Keep that in mind. If you break somebody's equipment that they need to see, if it changes their life, alters it.
So you mean to tell me just because I punched somebody in the face on their date, I can't get a second date? That's what you're telling me? I should stop taking these bitches to boxing class. That's what you're telling me. I got to stop taking them to go boxing with them on my first date. Right?
Also,
What do you think of that as a first date? I don't think I mind it.
Also, where's Lindsay? Does she not know we're up? Dan, will you go let her know? Like, she's legit still inside. That's fucking hilarious.
She's cold.
I know she's cold, but she's here for us.
No, she's Scottish. All right?
Yeah, she should
Yeah.
be warm. She should be in, like, this is like summer weather for her.
Yeah.
But
There
yeah,
she
okay.
is.
So no horrible first dates. Has anyone been on a good first date ever in your lives?
Look for the smiles. I'm sure somebody's smiling. She nodded. Yo, is this your first date today? Is like your second date? Third date? Lost count.
Aw.
Okay. We like that. Maybe
That's
not good at
dope.
math. That's okay.
That's
Just kidding.
Same.
Sorry. Okay. Well, I don't know. They don't seem interested in the best practices content, so let's just move
That's
on.
fine.
They're all
Yeah.
experts at dating, obviously.
You
Every
wanna
single one of them.
You want to segue to hybrid dating, maybe?
Yeah, I was gonna say honestly, we've got plenty to talk about. We're kind of at that weird stage where, well, the pandemic kind of came back-ish. I don't know. Depends on how you look at it, and it never really was here. But during like 2020, especially lockdown, through when we first started the podcast, basically, there were a lot of people on dating apps, unlike apparently now. So wasn't that my main thing was I don't even know if I want to use the dating apps anymore.
Yeah, that's something you were talking about. But yeah, if we go back, I think there's a couple elements to like pandemic dating. One was people are just at home. So they're just like on their phones, they're doom scrolling Instagram. I think I actually downloaded like 3 apps because I was just bored. Chilling. But I feel like virtual dates, like I don't think virtual dates were really a thing before that. Like, so prior to 2020, did anyone go on like a virtual date or a FaceTime date or a Zoom date with somebody?
I had an awkward meeting with my boss once, and that turned into a virtual date.
Are you what?
I had a meeting with my boss, and it was a review, and they told me I looked pretty, so then it turned into a date.
That's no.
Did
That's
they
not how
buy
that
you a
works?
drink?
That's not a date.
That's not really.
That's work.
What? So you're telling me my boss just told me I was pretty for work?
Yes.
I'm concerned that your boss told you that you were pretty, because I think that can count as like sexual harassment, which shouldn't take place in the workplace.
What?
Well, but
Well,
but if the workplace is your home,
Then
does that change things?
Then it's just
Oh.
foreplay.
See, and this is the world that we're in now. It's just very confusing.
It is very confusing. But no, I feel like like virtual dates. We had a whole episode on this. I think it was our very first episode, actually.
Quarantine dating was our first episode.
Personally, like I feel like you did a lot of Zoom dates.
I did do a good because I was kind of trying to be good for a while until I met you. Just kidding. But
It's true.
Yeah.
You were trying to quarantine and follow rules, and then I was like, "You want to have a drink with me? Let's go."
want to shotgun a beer?
Yeah. That was our
Um,
first date.
That was our first date, and that was, I think, where the podcast was born. But yeah, no, I went on.
Come on in, join the show.
Join the party.
You missed the part where we were asking questions, so we're gonna pick on you now. Are you currently in a relationship? Oh, we'll have
Fuck
to.
no.
We'll have to go back and give you our tips.
I love
then.
the gusto.
Are you?
I wish I was that
Are you on
confident
any
about it.
dating apps? Okay. No fucks given. I like it. I like it. Okay. What a
Meet
good attitude for
IRL.
dating.
I love that. Yeah. So those virtual dates were weird though. I will say it's nice to screen people. Kind of have like a little bit of a low stakes. You don't actually need to wear pants and worry about anything happening date. But I have to say I prefer finding out in real life now. I think my opinion has changed over the past year and a half.
Well, I mean, I feel like there's such extreme like Zoom. Like, also, does anyone here virtually work from home? Are you staring at Zoom all day? Are you constantly having to tell your coworkers that they're on mute or that their slide deck isn't on the screen share? They're like, can't you see it? You're like, no, Karen, I can't see it. Also, do we have to have another HR meeting? Like, I'm cool. I'm good.
You should stop harassing your workers.
Actually, I have a funny story for you.
Oh no.
My
okay.
new supervisor is already traumatized by me being a bully. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's not funny.
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk
Is
about
that
it
what
later.
you learn in clown school?
Yeah.
To bully people?
How to excel your career by bullying those
Look
who
into this
manage
flower,
you and
nerd.
fire you. But yeah, so I'm assuming we're in Austin, right? So at least half of you work in tech, and at least half of those people work in tech sales. There's no way that's not the case.
Anybody want to raise your hand on that?
Not the case. What do you do?
He'll
He's a
tell us
spy.
in private.
He's
okay.
a spy.
Okay.
He's a spy.
All right.
I don't know if I want to know now.
Yeah, we'll circle back.
Right, that'll-
Yeah, we'll circle back to
It'll
that
literally
one.
be the last thing you hear. If somebody tells you, they have to tell you in private.
Yeah, we're gonna
Love it. Great. Okay. It's cool. Don't worry, my bodyguard's here tonight. Can we give a shout out to my brother, Dan, the man over here?
Woo!
Dan the
Damn!
man. He comes and supports us, even though he doesn't want to. He's a good brother.
That's what brothers do.
He's also single, ladies. Also single. He's
Love
only got a couple of crazy exes.
Is this our second ad of the night?
Yes, yeah. So Dan
Just
works
soliciting
at
your brother.
Yes. I was gonna say commission, but that doesn't really
I hope
make sense.
not.
We'll move on.
We'll
move on.
We're a little too worky, I think.
But yeah, so we're talking about like hybrid dating. So what I was thinking about with this segment is like, start of the pandemic, you're not really supposed to be meeting people in person, right?
Unless you're Michelle.
You're not really supposed to be interacting with strangers. So it's a lot of like virtual dates, like FaceTime. I didn't have FaceTime back then, but I have it now and I abuse it. But yeah, like Zoom dates, stuff like that. And then things, at least in Austin, like kind of started to open. So it was a mix, but everyone had like a different level of COVID cautiousness.
Totally. I think especially here, just because things did open so quickly, that some people, I mean myself, kind of had whiplash. I think in other places where it might have been a little bit stricter, everybody was more on the same page, at least at first. But I don't live in those other places, so I can't speak to them.
Yeah, makes sense.
But I think that changed a lot of like comfortability when it came to like once everybody started to really come out of hiding, meeting people in real life. I mean, I feel like the first time I went on like a human date, it was like I didn't know how to people anymore, except for you.
What other dates besides human dates did you go on?
Dog dates?
Do you want to clarify that?
You could go on a dog date.
What's a dog date?
When you meet a dog, because he's so cute.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You had one of those recently, Michelle.
I did. There's a dog in my neighborhood that I might steal/adopt, but TBD
She's
on
in
that.
love.
His name is Old Spice, and he's like a little wiener dog mix. He'd be a puppy for my dog is really what it is. Blue needs a pet. So anyways, on that note. No, I think it's really interesting, right? Because we think about when things first started to open. I feel like a lot of people were relatively cautious. I know a lot of people that were still doing like, are you combing your hair, man? I love it here. Yeah, we're definitely taking shots after this.
Inside
Any bar. But yeah, I feel like, again, it was kind of this weird place too, right? Where like the apps actually added, for those of you who aren't or weren't on the apps, they actually added, I think it was Bumble, like what type of dates you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
So are you only comfortable with virtual? Are you only comfortable with like a socially distanced date? Or are you me and you're just like, what's up? Let's go. Let's hang out. I'm semi-responsible.
Well, and then they added once vaccines rolled out, whether or not you were vaccinated. How do you feel about? We haven't talked about it in a while, but how do you feel about that just being on the app even still? Does it matter to you?
I've not seen someone put it on there if they're unvaccinated, which is kind of funny. But we are in Austin. I don't know. Personally, I'm like, I don't know that. I guess for a lot of people though, that is like extremely important in considering whether they would go out with someone. I think it's kind of an odd thing to have on there. Like, give me some like thumbs up or thumbs down. Do y'all think it's like, yay, that's awesome, that's on apps? Or do you think like middle, it's kind of like odd to be on there, thumbs down, like we don't give a shit? Got a thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay. We got some mixed reactions.
Mixed feelings.
We got some mixed reactions here. All right. But yeah, so it's funny because we got to kind of like, I feel like a stable state of the pandemic, at least here.
Sort of.
And then it was like, boom, Delta, go home and hide again. And then it was like,
boom, Omicron. Omicron. I don't know. I just know that it basically sounds like a transformer, and that's all I have in my head. So.
Can I get a hell yeah if you've survived Omicron? Hell yeah. No, just us. Okay, cool.
What if they start putting boosted on the apps? Like you can say if you're vaccinated and boosted.
That just feels excessive to me.
I completely agree.
Or like you could just say like I'm COVID positive. You could change
I've already
your status.
had it.
Change
Check
your
box
status
if you've had COVID.
But yeah, no. So I think it's interesting, right? Because like I feel like we're gonna go back into this kind of mix of dating, and the apps were obviously around before COVID, but like the prevalence, the use, like the actual daily use of them, I feel like shot up when everyone was quarantining to a degree, and then. At least for me, I noticed probably like last fall, like end of summer, fall, people just like were not responding. People were not really on the apps. I think they kind of like, they burned out on them. They're just like, I was on this for 6 hours a day, every day. And now I've like used up my time for the year. Like, remember when cell phone plans had minutes?
Oh, those were bad times.
I feel like people kind of did that with like being on the apps, because now, like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, no one responds to my messages.
Well, I think they were also out in the world more.
You gotta stop being so aggressive. You gotta stop bullying
True.
them. You be showing them. You be like,
hey fucker.
It's like, show me that dick. Like, you gotta stop sending that as your first message.
Hey fucker, wanna go on a date? I send a voice message too.
She says voice messages.
Ooh.
Sup, bitch. That's what she says.
Sup, bitch.
Can we talk about that voice memo thing on Hinge though for like a hot second?
Yeah, please do. So I know none of y'all. We have some other people here though. I've seen some of y'all on Hinge, so I know that y'all just aren't participating. There we go. Hi, baby girl. But so if you are on it, if you're not, that's cool too. But they've added that you can have like a voice response. So instead of just saying like, my favorite color is purple, you could have like, my favorite color is, and then record your voice responding. Has anyone seen this? Does anyone like have this on their profile? No one. Not a soul.
I personally haven't utilized it. I can't think of a reason why it would make sense.
For context, for when you say something, right?
Well, or I mean,
okay, Paul.
I think so. The idea of it is that like people connect more like through voice, because you've got like you get tone and things like that, so you can like hear somebody's tone. Maybe, I don't know. All of the ones that I've seen are just weird. It's like, the most interesting thing about me is, and he's like, I like to eat tacos.
There was one that I saw where a guy, and like he had one of his photos, he was like playing guitar or some shit, so he like played guitar and sang for his voice thing, which I was like, cute, but also almost a bit much.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't know if I'm here for that.
You don't love people singing to you? That's what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah,
so my Hinge profile is all fucked up. I'm out here sending R&B tunes to these hoes, and I'm doing the wrong thing. They hate that shit? Or
Paul,
is that what you're trying to tell me?
You know this. You know we're dead inside.
Oh.
And yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Well, that clears that up, I guess. All right. Never mind. Carry on.
But yeah, one thing I will say, I think with like people doing like fully virtual dating, something that I think kind of like came out of that sticks around a bit is I think people now are a lot more apt to do like a quick FaceTime date or something before meeting in person, like COVID shit aside. But I feel like there are a lot of people that now are like, they got used to it, so they're more comfortable with that.
Yeah.
But I also feel like there are a lot of people that hate that, because we were talking about this earlier. What you were saying you went on a virtual date, right? And then you were supposed to go on a real date, but she only wanted to date you virtually, which is confusing.
Oh, that's a real story.
Somebody
You didn't
only
make
wanted,
that up.
somebody
That's a
only
real
wanted to
Real
date you
story.
virtually?
Damn.
Wow. Well, she was worried about
Oh.
COVID, so she was like, yo, man, it's got to be cyber from here, baby. All that sex, we clicking and clacking on this keyboard.
Just make sure if you're having Zoom sex, make sure that it's not your company account and you're not recording.
That is a great
Yeah.
tip, Michelle. I think if anything, people take away from this.
If you
should be that.
if you have one takeaway, it's make sure that you're not recording your Zoom sex.
And clean your keyboard when you're done. You don't want
Also
those
a
keys
great
sticking.
tip.
And don't do it during work hours.
Oh,
if
yeah,
you're like Paul and you're like on a date at work, apparently.
Yeah, it turned into one.
supposedly.
It turned into one.
Supposedly.
Yeah, turned into one.
Michelle,
What's
I
up? Are you ready to join us?
Oh, yeah, no.
think
Okay.
So, no, I just
You're gonna warm up first?
Michelle, there was when it comes to some of those virtual. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, I'm fucking cold. I'm cold and I got distracted
freezing.
by a person.
Cool.
Anyway,
I don't know. No one gives a shit about virtual dating or
I
hybrid
know.
dating.
To be honest, I don't really either.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm happy to be back in the real world. I've stopped giving a fuck. So, whatever. COVID, come at me. Knock on
Oh,
wood.
so that is one of the things I was going to talk about. Like, I feel like even just like, again, COVID aside, like with online dating, people are so sick of online dating and the back and forth and the message and someone doesn't respond. And I feel like all anybody wants to do is like meet in person, unless you're like super introverted, but I don't know what that's like. But I feel like everyone that I talk to is like, I just want to meet someone in person. I just want to meet someone in person. But I'm curious, like, I feel like people are like still kind of nervous to meet in person. Because, you know,
Some people.
one in 3 people like actively have COVID in Austin.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But also, does anyone feel like their social skills diminished over the last couple years? Oh, right there.
Yes.
Yeah. You're like,
Yes.
yes, for sure.
Absolutely.
But like, anyone feel like their social skills just kind of like completely diminished over the last 2 years? We're getting some nods here. Okay, we're getting some nods.
Okay.
It's a
love
weird time to be
love
alive.
the participation. It's a weird time to be live
It's
or
a weird,
alive.
Alive. It's a weird time to be alive, and it's
When
a
would you
weirder time to be dating.
When would you prefer? Just.
I don't mind it. I didn't say I hate it. I just say it's weird.
That's fair.
You know, the world was a lot different like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I was 28. My knees didn't hurt. That was pretty cool.
But you didn't know us.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Wow.
That was-
Wow.
I'm kidding. I love you guys. I love
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah, sure.
Cold-blooded.
Catch PM jams on our Shit Guys Say episodes, which I promise are more lively than this.
What?
Because we're not freezing when we do those.
Even Jay stopped recording.
I know.
All right, we're gonna.
His
wow.
battery died.
He wants to get back with
This is
a
a bad
Snuggie.
look. This is a bad look for Picky.
Oh man.
Don't worry. He's the founder. He's not one of the actual photographers on the platform. They charge their batteries. Let's transition into predictions.
Okay. What are your predictions,
I
Michelle?
think the Cowboys are going to take it. Think they're going to take it.
Cowboys. Like
Yep.
the football team?
No, like actual Cowboys. They're gonna make a comeback.
Oh.
We're not seeing enough on the roads these days. Of course, the Cowboys, the football team.
Oh.
Obviously, that's
Okay.
not what you were talking about. Anyways,
I don't know the sports ball. Sorry.
Sports ball.
Go Bears.
Yay. So we wanted to talk a little bit about like predictions for dating in 2022. And the fun thing is, whether y'all are in a relationship or single or don't want to participate, you can, because this is like an open forum. So if anyone has like predictions of what dating is going to look like in 2022, this can apply to anyone. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say we did ask a couple of you guys in one-on-one settings, and we got a bit of a theme.
What was the first theme?
Well, I think the first suggestion was a lot more thruples.
Oh, yeah. So someone who will not be named, Jay, suggested to us that he thinks there will be a lot more open relationships and thruples in 2022. Facts? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Does this have to do with your secret career that you're going to tell us in private? Okay.
2022. I
Okay.
feel like, well, anyways.
So
I don't wanna
2022 is the year of
the thruple.
The
the
thruple.
thruple.
Why do you keep calling it a thruple?
I like it better that way.
Okay. But yeah,
Okay.
does anyone else, what do y'all think? Y'all think there will be more thruples out here? More open relationships? No? Oh, we're getting a hard no on that?
Hard
Okay.
no. Why are you
Okay.
saying
Okay.
hard no?
Okay.
It's a gut feeling.
Yeah, that's how we make, that's
Yeah.
all predictions are, is a gut feeling, right? And then if they're right or they're wrong, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Who
this
else got a
isn't based
prediction
on
about
science.
2022? I want to hear some thoughts. Let's see. Not from you. You're going to say something crazy. I don't like that. Yeah, you in the yellow hat.
Oh, more girl couples.
Yeah.
Love that.
Let's go.
Yes,
Which-
girl.
Let's
Wh-
go.
Hold on. Which fucking guy was like, yeah? like,
Oh, Jay.
Was it a Jay guy?
It was Jay. He's just out here causing
mother-
trouble.
that motherfucker said, yeah, like he's about to be
Founder-
in the room with every couple.
Okay, I've got a
That's-
prediction. Founder
okay.
most likely to get a sexual harassment claim.
Wait,
Guess
what?
who it is? Founder most likely to get a sexual harassment claim.
Yes.
Sorry, we're like roasting you right now.
Isn't he your sponsor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I told you
This is what-
I'm mean. This is what it means to be a part of my life.
Shouts out to Clown School.
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to sponsor us, just know you will get roasted at some point.
It's true.
We're
I'm like
very
I'm like a
nice.
Sour Patch Kid. First I'm sour and then I'm sweet. But you have to wait a long time for me to be sweet. So
That's the first I've heard you use that one.
it's been a theme this week.
I love that for you.
Any other predictions? You know what? Fuck it. It doesn't even have to be dating. Just any 2022 predictions y'all want to share?
Do we think the world's gonna end?
Shannon, I see you. What's your dating prediction for 2022? Like, what do you know? Yeah,
Dating
sure.
prediction.
Sure,
Give
why
us
not?
your wisdom.
Your personal prediction.
Fuck bitches, get money.
Hey.
Let's get the money up. Let's do that. Yeah. That's my
money-
prediction.
money
Yeah.
first.
Everybody else is like, yeah.
Money over everything. Money over everything. Oh,
That sounds a bit more like a motto than a prediction, but
I think 2022 is going to be a mass awakening,
To be
a
honest-
apocalypse, if you will.
Wait, that's not what 2021 was supposed to be?
Maybe for you, but I'm talking about for everybody else. And it's a
Oh.
good thing.
Get on the train. Get on the train.
and we have another prediction.
Okay. let's go.
I just want to date a rich man, to be honest. Like, I work a lot, and I don't even have enough money to travel. Like, I just need a rich man, right?
That makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, shouts out to
So-
that.
I love that. Oh, we
so
got
we're
another
gonna
one.
manifest this for you. I love this. Okay. Did you have something?
No,
yeah.
she was just cheering rich men.
We're gonna focus on ourselves in 2022. Yeah.
Yes. Who else is focusing on themselves? I am.
Me.
Otherwise, I'm gonna
I'm
be
doing
completely
it.
screwed.
I'm doing it.
What's your name, man? What's your name? Pierre. Okay.
Nice to meet you, Pierre.
Pierre. Wait.
Well, he missed the beginning. My name is
sorry.
Marie,
And I'm Michelle.
and I'm scared to let you be near the mic. My name
That's
is Marie.
Yeah. No, sorry. You're on our list for people who don't get to have the mic, but we appreciate the participation.
Marie, like Marie Antoinette. I'm sorry? It's a pleasure to meet you as well, Pierre.
All right, so going back to the show and the predictions, we had the open relationships, the thruples as you call them. We had another one from the crowd earlier. What did you have? What? Oh, back to how it was.
It's gonna be how it was pre-pandemic.
Ooh, sorry about that. So he says it's going to be back to how it was before the pandemic. So, like, normal.
So you just, like, we talked about this a little bit earlier. You mean more like, wait, is my mic off? No. Can y'all hear me still? Cool. If not, I can yell. I just don't want to. So you mean more like meeting people in person at events such as this? You already have something in common, right?
Groundbreaking.
You obviously like going to events. You're willing to stay, even though it's fucking freezing. And there's only one heater. That's okay though. Like, so you're showing some initiative.
There's 2.
Where? Oh, back there.
Yeah.
That's very far away. But yeah, you already have, like I said, you've already got something in common, which is great. It's a great way to meet people. And I think, yeah, people are like a little sick of the apps. Hi.
Hi. Oh,
So,
hey.
Michael, I'm gonna call on you. I'm gonna call you out. What are your dating predictions for 2022? Like, it doesn't have to be on a personal note, but what do you think dating's gonna look like in 2022?
Like non-existent? I don't know.
Non-existent. Okay. So
Wait,
we're
for
just,
you? Who said that?
we're gonna stop dating.
We're just gonna stop dating.
What?
Honestly,
What-
that's what I did through most of 2021, and I'm not mad about it.
What
At
ray
least
of
half
sunshine?
half of 2021.
Half of 2021.
The first half doesn't count.
Okay. Yeah, we won't unpack that right now. All right. What else? What else do we have? No other predictions? What do we got? What do we got? Brooke, where you at? Where you at, girl? There she
I
is.
lost her. Where is she? There she is.
I think I'll see more guys who like to hold dead fish in their hands and that say, I'm a dog dad, I like to go bouldering, let's go to the green belt, I like craft brews and tacos, and I wear chacos. And I think I will probably see a lot more of that.
I don't think that's going anywhere, Brooke. Unfortunately, no matter how many times we talk about profile tips and best practices, they will still continue to do all of those things, right?
I'll be honest though. Here's the thing with fish pics. You like to fish. We get it. We totally get it. That's fucking awesome. Make sure it's like a picture-worthy fish. I was swiping one day and this guy had like a 2-inch trout as his fish pic, and I'm like, dude. Yeah, there wasn't a dick in the pic. It was just the fish. But that I do see how that could be used in that way. That would be disturbing. That would be a little
Michelle.
disturbing.
Oh.
Yo, what if I just get a fish from like the fish section at HEB and hold that in my
That
fish
would
tank?
actually be hilarious.
I
I
just
would
like-
honestly, I would probably
I
have
would
to
love
respond to that.
It's something
Yo,
different.
I would
you
have to
guys out here,
respond.
I'm putting you guys on game. Y'all better go get you some trout at HEB. Get you a little
Michelle.
snacky snack.
Would you believe me if I told you that I once had a fish pic on my Hinge?
Yeah, I think I saw it.
Oh, never mind.
That's why you guys
groundbreaking.
matched.
Groundbreaking here. Groundbreaking
I thought
moment.
that was a secret that I hadn't told you.
I'm a big fan of like irony in photos because I'm like, all right, this person's got jokes. Like this person can hang. But what else? 2022. I don't know. I think we're gonna see. I feel like over the last, let's say, 5 years, I feel like there has been more of a trend in more casual dating and less like relationships. There was like a break in that during the pandemic because people were like, shit, I'm not supposed to go out and meet a bunch of people, so I'm gonna find one person to hang out with and to quarantine with.
Quarren Bay.
A quarren bay, if you will. But I feel like now that we've come out of it, everybody's like, I'm free.
Well, yeah, everybody broke up.
Yeah, there were a lot of breakups. There were a lot of breakups over the last. Well, even like I feel like this time last year, ironically.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you about my ex? We broke up. She got
Yep.
that's
the definition,
she
Paul.
got,
That's how it works.
she got COVID and ended our relationship via death. She died.
No.
We don't
Yo,
make
who laughed at
COVID death jokes.
Yo, who laughed at that? We have to high five later.
These guys right in front of the heater. All right, y'all. Y'all have any questions for us? Obviously, we're dating experts.
Obviously.
Are you guys single?
Fear.
What's up?
What's the
You guys
question?
single?
We're not giving you a mic. You just have to yell at us.
Oh, HEB is a good place to meet people.
False. White women
Okay.
shop at Target. We all know this.
That's true.
Thanks.
Okay, big facts.
We're gonna
So,
put that on your tombstone.
For those who didn't hear it, apparently HEB is a good place to meet people. I would probably suggest Trader Joe's because bitches love Trader Joe's. Yeah.
Probably not the best place for me considering I order and have all my groceries delivered.
Right, but if someone wants to meet you, they could be like an Instacart delivery man.
Well, they
No,
just
I don't even look at them. They just drop it off and then they run away.
Oh my God.
What
Well,
else?
my dog screams at them.
Any whack ass questions for us? Anyone want some advice on anything while we're up here? We got a couple minutes left. Is everybody sick of staring at our faces and hearing our voices?
Is everybody cold?
No.
Okay.
Y'all need to drink more. Can we do the next one at at Fraser's or something so people can get litty?
Who said yes to
Jell-O
Frasers?
shots. Yeah.
Michael did. Of course she did. Love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Next time there will be Jell-O shots.
Yes. Whether we have to smuggle them in or not.
Not provided by me. I don't want y'all to get this twisted. I'm broke.
That's
So.
all right. Michelle makes great Jell-O shots. I've had them.
It's true. It's true. All right. Well, on that note, thank y'all so much. I know it's cold. I know this was long and maybe irrelevant for a lot of you, but we had a good time.
We had a great time. And
Where,
thank you guys. Yeah, thank
where
you.
can they find you guys? What's up?
We are at Swipe and the City across all platforms. I am Marie R. Carlson everywhere.
And I'm currently M. Craig PDX, but I might start my alter ego as Michelle thinks she's funny if I can get that as a handle.
Yeah,
And-
I think that works. It's accurate too.
All right, love it. Thank y'all
Thank
so
you guys
much,
so much.
and enjoy the
Have
rest
a
of the
good
show.
night. Stay warm.
Yo, thank
yo,
you guys
yo,
so
yo.
much. Give them a
Thank
round
you.
of applause again one more time. Come on, give them some love.
Give it
as
up
they're
for
leaving
Swiping the
stage.
City.
Come on. I know you
Come
cold,
on,
so you
give
need
them
to
some
clap.
energy.
I know you're cold, so you need. I like
If you
this
get
man's
some energy, then they'll get some energy, and then you'll warm up. Energy makes things hot, right?
Energy makes things hot, and
Yep.
so does this body. Look at that. Yeah, I said it.
Look at me.
Look
Nah,
at
I'm
this
kidding.
man.
Hoes don't get cold. You know what I'm saying?
It's the sexiest Kool-Aid man.
Yes,
Look
sir.
at him. That's why
Yes,
he's wearing
sir.
red. If you say his name 3 times in the mirror, he'll burst through.